Okay, this is now the second part of the equation, the second phase. So it's harder or more, not is hard, but it's trickier compared to this first one we solved. So this diagram, we are given A, B, C, D, E, F as a regular polygon. Find the ratio of A, B, G, F to that of the polygon. The equation looks tricky, but there is a way we'll solve it. It will be very, very, very easy. So we can decide to join. I will join this to this. I will join this to this, and finally I will join, no need of extending, this to that. So we'll form six congruent triangle. That's it. Because as far as the polygon is a regular polygon, so we'll form six equilateral triangles. So let's call it each of the areas to be x, 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 x. So the total area for the polygon is 6. So we are asked to find the ratio of area AG BF over area ABCDEF. Which is, from here I notice that ABGF is 2x, while the total area is 6x. That's the polygon. So we have 1 over 3. So the answer is B, 1:3. So the next question, they said each interior angle of a regular n-gon is what? So from our formula, each interior angle of a polygon, of a regular polygon, each interior angle is always n minus 2 times 180 over n. So we can still reduce this as n over n minus 2 over n times 180. Finally, we'll have 1 minus 2 times 180. That just simplifies. So the answer is B. Our answer is B. So the next question, they said the interior angles of a polygon are in the ratio of 2:3:4. We are asked to find the largest exterior angle. What you have to know that any polygon with the largest exterior angle will always have the least interior angle. So that's what you have to know here. So we have to find the least interior angle after, use it to find the exterior angle, which is now 180 minus interior angle. So from here, they're in the ratio 2:, meaning we can write the ratio as 2x is to 3x is to 4x is to 4x is to 5. So the interior angles are this, 5x. So we know that if you sum the interior angles, it should be n minus, which is 5 minus 2 times 180. So 2 plus 3, 5, 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. You get this 5, 5. That's 18. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 9. Y here is 3 times 180. So x should be 18 in A, so it should be 30. So x is 30. But the smallest interior angle here, the least interior angle is 2x. So we have 2 times 30 is now the least interior angle here is 60 degrees. Therefore, exterior angle is 180 minus 60. That's the relationship between interior and exterior angle of any polygon. So the fourth one, the ratio of the exterior angle to the interior angle of a regular polygon is 1/4. Find the sum of the, they said the ratio of, that's the ratio of, let the interior and exterior angles be x and y respectively. So they said the ratio of the exterior, which is y over x, is 1/4, which implies that we are looking for find the sum of the interior angles. So which implies that x must be equal to 4y. So they now ask us to find the sum of the interior angle. But we know that if you add interior and exterior angle, it must give us 180, because we have two unknown here. So we need an extra equation to solve this. So we now remember there's a relationship between an interior and exterior angle that if you sum the two, it must be 180. So we now substitute x as 4y plus y equals 180. So 4y equals 1, which is 5y equals 180. So y is 180 over 5, which is 3. In 30 is 6. So y is 36. They now have to find the sum of the interior angles of that polygon. So for the exterior angle, y equals what? It's a regular polygon. So if you remember, y is always 360 over n. Do you remember? That is each of the exterior angle of any regular polygon is always 360 degrees over n. Therefore, n is now 360 over y. Y is 36. So n 36 degrees. So n is 10. So but we're asked to find the sum of the interior angle. So the sum is always n minus 2 times 180. That's our sum of the interior angle. So which is now 8 times 180, which is 8 times 4 carry 6, 1440. So that's our sum of the interior angle. So the next one, we are given each interior angle of a regular polygon exceeds the exterior by 60. So let's the interior and exterior angles be x and y respectively. So we now know that the interior angle exceeds, so x minus y must be 60 degrees. That's equation 1. Since we have two unknown, we need two equations to solve this. So and it must be an equation that relates the two. If you remember again that once you add the interior and the exterior, it must give us 180. So by adding equation 1 and 2 implies that 2x is 2/4. So x is 120 divided by 2. So what we're asked to find the polygon is the name of the polygon. So we are looking for n. Once you know n, we know the name of the polygon. So we've known x. X is the interior angle. Remember, it's a regular polygon. So y must be 180 minus 120, which is 60. So if you remember, for any exterior angle, for any regular polygon, the exterior is always 360 over n. Therefore, n is 360 over y, which is 360 over 60. So the answer is 6. So our answer is a hexagon. So the polygon is a hexagon. So the next question. The next way they said find the circumference of a circle inscribed a circle circumscribing a regular polygon, meaning the polygon is inside the circle. So let me draw the circle. So this is it. So the polygon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a six-sided polygon. So it's a hexagon. So let's draw a hexagon. Let me get a. So let's draw the hazard in. So this is just a sketch that I tried. So this is the hexagon. They say the sides is 7. So well, we know that we are trying to relate the. Before we know the circumference, we need to know the radius. So let's get the radius of the polygon. So the side of the polygon is 7. So let me name it A, B, C, D, E, and F. Well, we know that the interior angle must be 60 each. Must be 60 each. So this should be 60 degrees each. And they told us that the length is 7. The length of the polygon, the side is 7. So this 7 cm. So we know that for this to be, remember, whatever that is here, let's call this O. So AO and OB must be the same. Isosceles triangle theorem. Yes, because this is the radius. This is the radius. This is also the radius. So the base angles are the same. So each of them should be 60 each for us to make it a triangle. So this should be 60. So I'm saying that angle OAB equals angle OBA must be 60 degrees. Isosceles triangle theorem. So finally, our radius must be 7 because it's now an equilateral, a special type of isosceles triangle, which is an equilateral triangle, because all the interior angles are the same, so they should have the same side. So finally, the circumference is now 2 pi r, which is 2 times 22 over 7 times 7, which is 40. That's our circumference, 2 pi r, which is 44. So the next question, we have to find the measure of A. We have to find the measure of A. So, but first, let's get x. We are given the exterior angles. So we are given that 3x plus 7x plus 5x must give us 360 degree exterior angle of a polygon. So finally, this is 10, this is 15. So this 15, x must be 360. So x 3, 5, 3, 120, 120 over 5 should be 24. So x is 24. So but we're asked to find A not x. We notice that A must be 180 minus 3x by linear pair postulate. That's angle on the straight line, which is 180 minus 3 times 24, which is 180 minus, this is 180 minus 3 times that is 72, which is now 108. So A must be 108 degrees. So the next question, we are given this diagram, we are asked to find the value of y. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-sided polygon, but it's a concave polygon, if you could remember, because the diagonal, one of the diagonal is outside the polygon. So it's a polygon, but a concave polygon. So what we have here must be 360 minus y by angle at a point. So finally, if you sum the interior angle of this polygon, it must give us n minus 2 times 180, and n is 5. So if you sum 50 plus 50 plus 106 plus 106 plus 360 minus y must give us 5 minus 2 times 1/8. That's it. The sum must be equal to the number of side minus 2 times 1/8. This is 100. This is 100. That's it. So the next thing is to get. So let's get this. Should be this 3 times 1/8, which is 540. So what we have here is 100. 100 plus 360, 460. So 460 plus 1, that's 2010. That's 212 plus 460. This should be 276. So we have, so what we have on this comes here. So you have 672 minus 540. Okay, sorry. 672 minus 540 equals y. So 2 minus that is 2. 7 minus that is 3. Finally, so the answer is A. So that's our answer. Our answer is A. So the next question, we are given a polygon. Okay, the next question, we are given the diagonals of a polygon. We are asked to find number of non-intersecting triangle in it. So we've known that n times n minus 3 over 2 is always the number of diagonals of a polygon. So we'll cross multiply, which implies n minus 3 must be 180. As I cross 2 times 90 is 180. So I have n squared minus 3n minus 180 must give us 0. So we'll form a quadratic equation. So we need to, I think we can factor. We have n minus 15, n plus 12 equal to 0. So finally, therefore n must be minus 12 and 15. But I told you the number of sides of any polygon is always positive and it must be greater than 3. So positive and it must be greater than 3. So n is 15, not minus 12. But we are asked number of intersecting triangle. So if you could remember, number of intersecting triangle is always n minus 2. So which is now 15 minus 2. The answer is 13. So our answer is B. So coming to the next question. So first, let's draw the square. The square. So this is my square. So they say they cut off equal amounts to form a regular octagon. Octagon is 8-sided polygon. So this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, this is just a sketch. This is just a sketch. So they cut off equal amount. You know, this is 90, this is 90, this is 90, this is also 90. So let the length of the side of the polygon be x. And they cut equal amount. Let's call it A. That equal amount, this should be x. So this x, a, x. So this a. But we know that the total length is 4. The total is 4. So the total length of the square is 4. So the next thing is to solve, to relate what is happening. If you notice from this diagram, AA, so here and here, this should be 45 because they are equal. So it should be 45. So from 45, 90 theorem, x must be equal to a root 2, which implies that a is x over root 2. So if you rationalize, multiplying by the conjugate is now root 2x over 2. So that's the value of a. So we notice that if you add this, a plus x plus a must give us 4. So I'm saying that if you add everything, which is now 2a plus s must give us 4. So remember, but we've gotten that a in terms of x is root 2 over 2 plus x equals 4. So 2, so we have, x. 2, we have root 2x plus x equals 4. So if you factorize, so x is now x, this is root 2 plus 1 must give us 4. So x is 4 over root 2 plus 1. So if you rationalize, 4 root 2 minus 1 over root 2 squared minus 1, which is 4 root 2 minus 1. So the answer is C. That's the answer. The answer is C. So the next question, the area of a regular polygon is of side 4 cm is 100. Find the in radius. Remember, the in radius of any polygon is the apodem. So we know that area of any polygon is always half times perimeter of the polygon times apodem, which is the in radius. So we are looking for the apodem. So apodem is now 2 times area over perimeter. So we have 2, area is 100, and perimeter is the area of pentagon, means 5 sides. So 5 times 4 is the perimeter. So the answer is 2 times 20 is 100 over 20 is 5. So the answer is 10. So the in radius is 10, which is the apodem. The next question, second to the last question, we are given this and we're asked the area of the polygon. The best way for me to solve this is just to join some vertices. I think that's the best. So you notice by joining this, we've formed 6 equilateral triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are asked to find if the area of FBD is triangle FBD. So 3 out of it. So what you have, you know that once the area of the polygon to the area of triangle FBD is equal to what's the area of the polygon, which is 6x over the area of FBD is 3x. So the answer is 2. The ratio is 2, but we asked to find the actual area. But they told us the triangle FBD, which implies that area of the polygon is now 2 times area of triangle FBD, which is 2 times 50 root 3. That's 100 root 3. So our answer is A. So you don't need to waste your time there. So the next question, we are given a hole of radius 6 cm is made up of a regular polygon of side. This regular polygon of side 20 cm. We're asked to find the radius, find the area of the shaded portion. So the best way again I can do this is by joining some important, let's join some. So I'm joining this. Notice that. So that's the first point I joined. So the next thing is to join here. So that's the next thing I join. So, but again, okay. Next thing we do is just to, this is a regular polygon. We know that each interior angle is one, regular hexagon is one, the side is 6. Yeah. Okay, the radius, sorry, the radius of the side is 20, not 6. The side of the polygon is 20, so this should be 20. This is also 20. So we have an isosceles triangle, and it's always, remember, this is tangent to this circle, so this should be 90 degrees. Is a tangent. So here is 60. Here is also 60. You know why? Because it's an isosceles triangle, so the height is always bisects the base. So from this 30. So you notice that from here to here, this is 20. So CB is 10 by 30, 60, 90 triangle. So here should be 10 root 3. That's it, by 30, 60, 90 triangle theorem. And remember, here is 90. So which means AB is the apodem, the perpendicular distance from the center of the polygon. So here is also 90. So my apodem is 10 root 3. So let's solve now. Let's go to the main. So we asked to find the area of the shaded region. So we know that area shaded must be area of polygon minus area of circle. That's it. That's the shaded part. We remove the circle. We see this. We see the shaded part. So an area of a polygon is half times the perimeter. Perimeter is what? The sum of the side, and we know that each side is 20. So we have 20 times 6 times the apodem. The apodem is 10 root 3, as you can see from the diagram. Why the radius of the circle is pi. So as I'm seeing, the answer is in terms of pi. So pi r squared. The radius is 6, so squared. So we have, this will be 210, 600 root 3 minus 36 pi. That's our answer. That's the final answer. So the answer is A. So we've come to the end of the questions in Polygon. So if you still have problem, you can send me you can just comment. But with this, you can solve a lot of questions. So have a nice day. Bye.